how's it guys? I wanted to do something really cool to show you. This is our generator that you guys are familiar with. Standard Honda 5 kVA generator. Normal key start. Doesn't have a remote control. Never was fitted with remote control facilities. But now that we're off the grid, identified a need where we need to be able to start this generator remotely. And like the problem is the cottage is quite far away. Show you from where the generator is, and you can check there's lots of concrete, and well, that's where we got it started from, where we stay. And there's quite a long cable to put in if you want to put a remote start. So solution: remote, wireless remote start. So let me show you how this baby works. Got a 2-button start, stop or kill button, and start button. And then we don't want to, if it's cold in the morning, we don't want it to start generating, being put under load immediately. So I've got this cool baby here, and that's a voltage window comparator. Compares the voltage, and if it sees the voltage is below 15% below or 15% above, it kicks out. But it also has a cool feature, so it looks for voltage for 3 minutes and then it kicks in, which gives the generator on a cold start a chance to warm up before coming under load. It's also got a bypass where it's got a 10-second kick in. So later on, the plan is to put a thermostat on this baby, and then if the engine is already warm, just bypass the 3-minute delay into a 10-second kick in. So there it goes, remote. Now, isn't that cool? Let me show you the insides. Everything's tucked away behind the original control panel. I'll open it up and take you on a little bit of a tour behind the scenes. Okay, so I've opened up the control panel, and I was quite fortunate. There was quite a bit of space behind this bunch of it's the standard wiring. I did add one more relay, this relay here, which I included in the start circuit, and it's my safety device, so that you don't, because if you press the start button while the engine's running, you have the horrible nasty effect of the solenoid pulling the starter motor into running gears, and it's can bugger up the starter motor and the starter teeth that don't mesh into the ring gear. So I had this idea of putting in a 12-volt relay. So when this fortunately we've got this 12-volt charging facility here, and that only has power when the generator is running. So what I've done is I've taken that power to control this relay. So when the generator running, it opens the circuit, and it's impossible for the to even if you press the start button by accident while the generator is running, or even if you turn the key to start, which you wouldn't normally do because you're right next to the generator, but the remote is the most significant one. You want to make sure that if you press the start button, that doesn't bring in the starter. So that little relay protects the starter motor. So it opens up the circuit when the generator is running, because there's 12 volt power coming through there. 12 volt relay, 30 amp. Then this is the remote control, wireless remote control. So yeah, you've got a standard, there's a standard Centurion gate controller, you know, 4-channel. I only needed 2 channels, but I had this 4-channel, and so it's a standard, using standard remotes, and then 3 relays. This generator's got 6 wires on its key start. 2 of them are bridged out to start, and the other 2 pairs are bridged out on the stop. So just match that with 3 relays. So you've got the start relay. It'll be the starter. When you press the start button, brings that relay and closes the circuit for the starter solenoid. Starts it up. And then to kill, you need to bring these 2 relays in together. So they share a common channel. So I'm just using 2 channels, 1 channel to start, 1 channel to kill, but the kill brings in both relays, which is exactly what happens on the key start. So all we're doing there is, the other important thing is, normally you must just leave it in the on position. If you switch this to the off position, then even if you press the start button, it'll try and start, but the kill switch is, the local kill switch is activated, it won't start. So that just sits there. It's just in the on position, there are no contactors closed. So for start, it closes 1 contactor. For stop, it closes 2 contactors. So in the on position, all contactors are open, and that's not drawing any power from the battery. It just stays there waiting for somebody to press the remote key. And yeah, so that's it. And that's all tucked away behind the control panel. Pretty cool. Okay, so there we are, all closed up again and looking all neat and tidy. Everything's back in place. Gotta show you that start again. This is just too cool. Check it. No power. Everything's off. Just waiting for this OK to be pressed. Okay, I'm sure you're not going to find too many of these wireless remote control generators around. I think it's pretty cool. So I can lie in my bed, sipping my coffee, start and stop my generator. Or if there's an emergency situation and we suspect that there's somebody broken into the yard area or the lodge area, and it's too dangerous to go out, start the generator. You need power, don't go out, just press the start button and you got power. So that was the main reason why this is done. Not a lazy fellow, but mainly this is the extra benefit of not having to walk to the generator too often to start and stop it was a side issue. The main issue was security. Can't come out here outside and start the generator if there's a problem. So that's the reason for doing it.